India is considered as one of the brightest spot in the global economy, but we have seen two theaters of conflicts, geopolitical conflicts already. There's a threat of US recession. What to your mind are the headwinds that India might face in the near term, the Indian economy might face in the near term?
So I think in terms of the economic thing which I will consider, I think we are increasingly moving in a world of protectionism, in a world of countries becoming more insular and building their own capacities and capabilities. Particularly the China and the COVID experience has made all the countries realize, big and small, that ultimately it comes down to your own self. Now, this for India is a little bit of a problem because as we are coming in, we needed global trade in services and goods to be able to grow our economic growth. So we are going to face significant headwinds as far as our ability to export is concerned, because most countries will actually either they are building capacities or they will build capacities and become less insular as the world goes, I think. So that is one big economic headwind. How do we sort of meander that China got that benefit? Nobody was aware of it. China exploited that advantage fully and got those 2025 head run, which allowed them to reach that point from where now their economy. Fortunately for us, on the other side, we have got the advantage that we have a large market of our own self, and certainly one of the initiatives the Modi government has done, particularly bringing in these 500 million people into the formal economy, is great for India's economic growth, because now we have our own primary market which is growing and therefore has its own momentum of being able to offset some of the economic headwinds that we will feel from overseas. Our challenge here remains still is our energy and our import dependence on our energy. Because again, as you fuel this economic growth, if you are going to a world where it's getting insular, then they will also limit the export of energy. They would like to keep it confined to them. United States realized this in 2001 and then went for its own energy in self-dependence. So what can India do now for its energy self? And as the economy grows faster, you need more and more energy. So this is our big challenge. We've got to sustain an 8, 9, 10% growth rate to sustain the employment, sustain the economic prosperity, reach the $30-50 trillion benchmark. But at the same time, we've got to reduce the dependence on energy that comes. And today that energy dependence is increasing, not decreasing. And we are not able, though we are doing so much, even in the last 10 years, it's gone up despite the fact that we have tried so much of import substitution by doing solar, green, whatever we could do. Now we can't generate oil when there is no oil, right? But this is India's biggest, I think, challenge as far as the economic headwinds are concerned. So the export-import thing. As far as geopolitics is that, if the world gets sucked into some kind of conflict which spreads for unintended consequences and either reaches India's shores or sucks India into it, that would I think would really delay or would really maybe even offset our economic trajectory and our trajectory for prosperity and all. And I say this because obviously we have to manage the short term and we have to manage day to day. बट आप देखो ना, सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज आज के हमारे का सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज तो ये कि पहले हम 75 साल में देश बना लिया. एटलीस्ट हम आज कोई ये तो नहीं कह रहा कि 560 प्रिंसिपैलिटीज जो कभी एक देश नहीं थी वो टूटने का डर है कि वहाँ भी टूट रहा है, यहाँ भी टूट रहा है. अब जो थोड़ा बहुत भी था वो भी खत्म हो गया, ठीक है ना, ऊपर से लेकर कश्मीर से लेकर नीचे तक. मतलब ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स है, लोग कहीं पर डिसैटिस्फाइड, बट देयर इज नो बाल्कनाइजेशन ऑफ इंडिया इज नॉट अ रिस्क. अब आपने एक प्रॉब्लम तो कर दिया, आपका घर तो बचा, लेकिन अब उस घर के अंदर जो लोग रह रहे हैं एटलीस्ट उनको तो आप इतना सशक्त करो कि फिर वो उस चीज़ को सस्टेन कर सकें. तो ये वो 25 साल का काम है.